I just did a set. I just did a comedy set. I just did a motherfucking animation. And I just did a podcast. I'm going to do it all in one as the after show. Because, damn, that's a lot of fucking videos. I be slacking on my video making. I be bitching out. The comedy set went kind of shitty. Every time I get somebody to record my shit, they always hit the stop button. They be self-sabotaging my shit. This dude, he was like, man, get ready. He said, y'all got 3-minute sets. Get ready for 1 minute if y'all not going. And then he goes, hey, you need to get ready for a 1-minute set. If he was saying it as an insult. And I was like, I got up there and I was like, coming from the dude who bombs all the time. I ain't like that. I said that. And then I got off stage and this dude was like, yeah, man, I'd hire him for $25. Because I talked about how this dude challenged, I talked about how I got into a fight with somebody and I didn't lose. And then I talked about how this other guy challenged me to a fight. The fight that was supposed to happen, and he bitched out. And I was like, yeah, he owes me like $50 because he bitched out twice. And so the set, there was not too many people in there. And that's all right. I'm in this comedy game, you know. That's what we do. I go, oh, I talked about having an abortion. I was like, yeah. So I'm gonna start my own fight school, and fellas, you need to go out and get ladies pregnant. And so bring them to the school so we and wasn't too many people to laugh at it. It was like 5 people in the room, 6 people, and 7 people in the room, something like that. It wasn't too many people, right? But it's all right. It's okay set. I'm glad I went. It's 3 minutes, and I told the host he bombs all the time. I was like, man, I don't know. I need to get tougher skin, or I just, you know, because, you know, I did a set Tuesday, and did I do a fucking podcast on that one? I did a podcast for that one, right? I did a set Tuesday, and this dude goes up on stage and after me, and he goes, yeah, clearly a rookie. And I go, all right, well, now I stop watching as an audience member and I start judging as a comic. And I'm listening to his material, and it's not that great. And he's doing a lot of crowdsourcing because he clearly said a punchline and it didn't go over well, right? And then he goes, you know, his whole set was crowdsourcing, you know, and he got like one laugh. And I go, all right. So you call me a rookie, but yet you do this rookie-ass set just right after that. Nigga, my set is diverse. I have a lot of fucking jokes. My jokes are infinite. I'm telling you. So, this particular set went well. And I was like, all right. I mean, this particular set was like a set. So, you know, I was there. I was excited to do the set, but it was like, I'm going to just tell these new jokes and try them out for 3 minutes and see where it goes. Or let's try this new set, you know, because every set is new, because I always have a, you know, always throw in a slight curveball to even the same jokes, you know. Fuck it. But I generally get good responses. So, what I wanted to get to was, there's this chick, right? And, you know, I spoke to her at first, and she's been to a couple of my sets. And I talk about some pretty dark shit, but she doesn't talk to me now. And then I found out that, you know, they were hiring for a job. And I'm going, you know, I'm not better than her, right? Because what's a job? Anybody can get a job, right? So just because you have a job, people talk to you. If you don't have a job, some people talk to you like they're way better than you. Like, nigga, you need to chill the fuck out. Chill. And you got 2 jobs. Congratulations. You know what I'm saying? Congratulations. Right? What was I talking about? I got off topic. Oh, I paused. All right. The comic set went well. Oh, she didn't have a job. Oh, yeah, this is the after show. Yeah. Okay. But, okay. All right, I was like, man, I went off topic. No, this happened after the set, so this is relative. And so she didn't have a job, and I'm going, man, I do comedy, I do all this content creating. She don't want to talk to me. And I said it out loud. I said it twice, and I was like, no, I'm just saying salty. He was like, yeah, man, you do say some really creepy jokes. And I was like, they're just jokes. Half of that shit ain't even true. And I was like, you know what? And he was like, yeah, something. I forgot. But I was like, well, I'm not going to change. I'm never going to change. He was like, yeah, and you're right, you shouldn't. But you got to find somebody who likes that type of humor. And I was like, okay, I guess so. And then I started talking about it, and I was like, yeah, I did lose a couple potential relationships due to, I feel, the content that I make. It's pretty fucking vulgar. I'm not even going to lie. Pretty fucking vulgar. So, you know, that's the content game. You know, I'm not going to stop creating content because you feel some type of way. The fuck? And I finished up Outer Space Cat. It took me about a couple days. Hopefully the viewership goes up. I don't know what these people want, but I did that. And I did the podcast. Outer Space Cat took like 3 days. I got off work. And I didn't get off work. I'm sorry. I got off from training. And I came home and finished it. I didn't even turn on the TV. I wanted to finish it so bad. I wanted to go downtown and make some content. But I forgot my debit card. And then I was hungry. So I was like, oh, that's 2. I'm going home. Going home. Wait, screw you guys, I'm going home. Screw you guys, I'm going home. But Carmen, going home. But I was like, I got something going for myself. Is my jokes really that bad to where you can't ignore my jokes and look at me as a person and be like, yeah, you got something going for yourself? I was like, what she got going for herself to where you can't talk to me? My jokes? So this is part of the after show, so I can throw that in there. Anyway, Outer Space Cat. Man, that shit, it should have been done earlier. I started at like 4. It took me like 5 hours. But the thing is certain shit kept happening. Like certain frames kept getting deleted. I was getting mad. I was getting frustrated. How about that? I was getting frustrated. Mad is different. Frustrated. Bad choice of words. I was getting frustrated. I was like, where the fuck is the frame at? But it got done. And I didn't even turn on TV. So it's called Outer Space Cat. Y'all check that out. Took me like 3-4 days to fix that one up. Like I said, I'm just going to use the Adobe Asset stock and use it from there, because to create an actual figure and use the armature and asset warp, man, that shit is fucking crazy. And then, I tried to animate a Goku figure. I downloaded a Goku figure and I tried to use it in Adobe Animate, and I tried to use the asset warp. But the thing is the Goku figure had a fucking background it had a black background. I think it was embedded. So when I would use the asset warp, it would smudge the picture. It would warp the picture into something totally different. It looked like putty and shit like that. You have to get what I'm saying. So I tried to do it in Adobe, what was it, Illustrator or Adobe Photoshop. Tried to rid the black background, but I really couldn't. I think it was, or render a transparent background. It was something like that. And I ended up doing the process, but the Goku didn't actually work out the way I wanted to. And I tried it with a couple other ones because I was trying to get Goku to throw a fireball. You know what the fuck I'm saying? It didn't really work out. But the Turtles Means Universal episode, one that I just posted, it's called Machine Talk. Go check that out. Go check out Renegade I Am Universal Studios on IG, YouTube. So the Machine Talk is basically I talk about how people don't have much going for them. And they either fill their hole, which we fill our hole with shit. Just shit. And then that was kind of some robots taking over. I think Elon Musk took a quote from me. I don't know. I'm going to figure that one out. But that's Machine Talk. How many episodes do I have now of Turns Means Universal Podcast? I'm still working on the name for this one. But I did for this second podcast. But I did this podcast, Machine Talk, after I just did the set from comedy. I've been meaning to actually do it for a minute. I think I've even regurgitated a lot of this information again, but what is it? It's just information. You know, say it twice because I know you meant it. Right? Say it twice so I know you meant it. So, Machine Talk. I got a video coming for this, but I'm going to do an all-in-one video because I'm not going to do 3 videos. But dropping content on content for you. I'm never going to stop. I think I'm going to re-edit this podcast, though. It's going to be called... No, the description is going to be a podcast about content production. Simple. What was I thinking? Oh, yeah, a podcast about content creation. A podcast about content creating or content making. The aftermath. Some shit like that. The aftermath of content creating. A podcast about content. The aftermath. Some shit like that. Or what's coming up. Some shit like that. But I'll promote that on both channels. Fuck all that. But, you know. It's pretty gnarly. Everything's coming together pretty smoothly. You know. What I make now takes a couple days. Because sometimes I just, you know, I don't really know what to make. But I just put shit on the fucking, you know, animation. Yeah, I just put asset, put a couple things on there, and all right, well, now I have a story. I don't know, it's just random shit sometimes. I don't really know where to come up with the stories from. That's why it takes so long. Otherwise, I'd be dropping more not podcasts, more animations. I don't really have a story, or I don't know what to say, you know, right now. I'm just giving y'all fillers until I can really think of something you know, worth putting time to, or, you know, come up with a really good story. Not worth putting time to, you know, because I'm going to put time to it. It's just, how long am I willing to How long am I willing to put in for something that I feel won't get the results that I deem worthy? It's like it's something, it's something that is stopping my viewership from amassing greatness, I feel like. And maybe I'm just hating, but it's alright. Still gonna keep doing this forever. Because it's fun as fuck. And it's awesome as fuck. And I'll have something to say I tried my hand at. Other than just being a brute force motherfucker. But with that being stated, this is the Turnage Means Universal after comedy show. Video coming very soon. Signing out. Woo, 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 woo.